And meanwhile, Martha, there is brand new evidence of a possible pay-for-play situation between the Clinton Foundation and Hillary Clinton's State Department, directly contradicting what Mrs. Clinton and the Clinton campaign has always told us. You know, we've been reporting this morning on those emails, but there are also newly released phone records, adding more fuel to the growing political firestorm just weeks before the election. These new phone records show a senior executive at the Clinton Foundation was in regular contact with Cheryl Mills. Cheryl Mills was Hillary Clinton's chief of staff at the State Department. Well, this has caused Donald Trump now to call for the Justice Department to appoint a special prosecutor.
Pay the Clinton Foundation huge sums of money and throw in some big speaking fees for Bill Clinton, and you got to play. You got to do what you wanted to do. This is in front of the State Department. And long before that, you should have seen what they were doing in Arkansas. Same old story, folks.
Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen now joins us with more. You know, James, we've been talking about the emails in the last hour, but now these are phone messages that seem to add a whole new dimension to the story.
That's right, Eric. Good morning. And these are exclusive to Fox News. We're talking about nearly 180 pages of official telephone logs spanning 2010 to 2012 and kept by assistants to the woman who served as chief of staff to Hillary Clinton at the State Department. Cheryl Mills was a longtime confidant of the Clintons, and her office fielded inquiries from a wide cross-section of people seeking the secretary's ear, from celebrities like Sean Penn to Democratic Party establishment figures like Vernon Jordan. By an exponential factor, however, the greatest number of messages, 148 in all, were left by Laura Graham, then the chief operating officer for the Clinton Foundation. One of Graham's messages referenced "our boss" without identifying that individual. Elsewhere, Graham referenced former President Clinton, using his initials in a message that read, "Please call. WJC is looking for her," meaning Graham, "and she wants to talk to you," meaning Mills, before she talks to him. The State Department said yesterday nothing in Secretary Clinton's ethics agreement with the Obama White House constraining her dealings with the foundation applied to her aides.
And I would just add to that that the department's actions under Secretary Clinton were always taken with the intent to advance our foreign policy interests as set forth by this administration, and with no other intent in mind than that.
The logs were released by the State Department to the conservative advocacy group Citizens United, which has mounted a lengthy legal battle over access to these documents and the Clinton emails. Eric.
Yeah, James, and now Republicans, some are talking about possible perjury investigation.
Yes, that dates back, of course, to testimony about the server from Mrs. Clinton before the House Select Benghazi Committee. Not surprisingly, with respect to these documents, key Republicans, like the chairman of the House Oversight Committee, see the Graham-Mills relationship as part of a bigger pattern involving these two entities.
Do we really think it's just a coincidence that the Clinton Foundation and their donors just happen to have more interaction with the chief of staff to the Secretary of State than anybody else? Do you think that's just a coincidence?
Clinton campaign spokesman Brian Fallon tweeted yesterday, "The Clinton Foundation is a charity that helps people around the world. It's already announced major steps it will take if Hillary Clinton wins the White House." Eric.
All right, James. I mean, they always said there was no conflict of interest, but it seems some evidence to the contrary may be piling up. Thank you. Martha?